Not too long ago, I watched Dani make the game Muck. I like the idea of a survival game, so I'm going to be making a survival game in 24 hours. Or at least I tried. Now obviously, for any game with Unity, you have to start by making a new project. For my survival game, I wanted the world to generate randomly, or in other words, procedural generation. I had no clue on how to make procedural generation, and in the video of Dani making Muck, he watched a tutorial by Sebastian Lake. So I simply followed the tutorial without running into any problems. After struggling for multiple hours, I got procedural generation to work. Sort of. Currently, there is no way to actually walk around in the world, so I copied some code from my other game and pasted it in here. I also tried experimenting with the water shader. In my opinion, it didn't look so good, so I got rid of it. Now, do you know what all survival games have in common? Trees and rocks, I think. I took the model for the rocks I made for another game that I didn't finish and put that into Unity. We got rocks now, but I'm not placing each one manually, especially in a randomly generated world. So I wrote a script that places the rocks for me, and it obviously worked in the first attempt. Definitely didn't take me longer than 2 hours. Let me show you how it works real quick. It's actually genius. Basically, a rock is spawned somewhere above and around the player. Then it falls until it hits the ground, and once it hits the ground, it freezes. And as you can guess, this caused a lot of problems with collisions. Like, why are the rocks just floating up? Anyways, after another hour of debugging, I got the rocks to spawn correctly, and I will never run into this problem ever again. If you didn't know, one of the easiest ways of making a bad game look good is through post-processing. Post-processing is basically makeup for games. It's amazing how well it works. Right now we got rocks, but I think trees would be even better. Unfortunately, I didn't have a tree model sitting in my folder, so I had to open up Blender and make it myself. And so I ended up making 2 tree models, one for when the player is really close to the tree, and one for the player is not. This just makes it so when my PC doesn't blow up. In Unity, I tried reusing the rock spawner script, and let's just say it didn't go as planned. Great, now the trees are floating. I'm pretty sure trees are supposed to stand up. Even better, we got drifting trees before GTA 6. At this point, I was gonna give up because I didn't know how to make things spawn. But then, I remembered the words of a very wise man who said, "Giving up is for losers." Wise man. Yeah, very wise, I know. In the end, I got it to work, and that's all that matters. So now we got trees and rocks, but we can't really do anything with them. So I found more models of tools I had laying around and slapped them into Unity. I wrote another script for tools. Then I added some particle effects because particle effects are cool. Yeah. So now this is what we got. To be honest, I didn't want to spend weeks working on the survival game, if you can even call it a game at this point. That would probably end up being a piece of trash. So I decided to stop working on it here, but the final product looks amazing and professionally developed because I made it. All jokes aside, I learned a lot from this project, and there's a slight chance I add more to it, like a very small chance. As always, massive thanks to you for watching the entire video, if you did. Smash like if you liked the video, and smash dislike if you didn't, and I'll see you in the next one.